Did you know there are laws for animals that sound straight out of a comedy skit? Imagine laws that make you question how and why they were created, yet they still stand to this day. So let's watch hilarious animal laws, but before starting, like this video and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on videos like this. Let's start from number 10. No fishing while sitting on a camel. Can you imagine being fined for fishing while sitting on a camel? Well, it's not only possible in Idaho, it's actually the law. Idaho passed a law that specifically forbids fishing while seated on a camel. You might be wondering, why would anyone even attempt to do such a thing? And even more baffling, why would this need to be banned? The truth is, camels were used for transportation in the American West for a period in the 19th century. At this time, it seems that some adventurous souls might have thought it was a good idea to sit on a camel while fishing. Of course, the idea was short-lived, but the law stuck around. The strangest part? It's still in place today, even though camel fishing has never caught on. Number 9. Flamingos not allowed in barbershops. Now, this is one you simply can't make up. In Juneau, Alaska, there is a law on the books that bans bringing flamingos into barbershops. Sounds completely random, right? Well, you're not alone in thinking that. Just how this law came to be remains a mystery, but one thing is for sure, it's one of the most bizarre rules in the state. Flamingos, with their striking pink feathers and long legs, are surely eye-catching. But can they really cause a disturbance in a barbershop? While it may not be common for people to bring flamingos to their local hair salon, this law certainly adds an element of quirkiness to the place. Either way, you might want to leave your flamingo at home next time you're due for a haircut in Juneau. Number 8. Cats banned from public cemeteries. What would you think if you couldn't bring your beloved cat to a cemetery? Sounds strange, but in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, that's exactly what's prohibited. According to local law, cats are not allowed in public cemeteries, and no, this isn't a quirky rule put in place for Halloween. You might wonder, why on earth would anyone need to keep cats out of cemeteries? Well, cats are natural predators, and they're notorious for chasing smaller animals. The law likely stemmed from concerns about protecting wildlife in the area, or maybe it's about keeping the cemetery peaceful and undisturbed. So, if you're thinking of visiting your dearly departed loved ones in Sun Prairie, make sure your feline friend stays at home. After all, it's a place of rest, not a hunting ground. Number 7. Dogs must not bark excessively. Dog lovers, brace yourselves. Oregon has a rather strict law when it comes to your furry friends and their barking habits. In Multnomah County, it's illegal for a dog to bark for more than 10 minutes continuously or for 30 minutes intermittently. It's a law designed to preserve the peace in residential neighborhoods, but let's face it. The concept of regulating a dog's barking seems like something right out of a sitcom. If your dog is a persistent barker and you live in this county, be aware that you could face fines. While that may sound a bit harsh, the law isn't necessarily targeting the dog, but rather the potential disturbance to your neighbors. Imagine trying to calm down a dog who just wants to let out its excitement or alert you to a squirrel in the yard, all while trying to avoid a hefty fine. It's a tough life for both the dog and the owner. So, before you let your dog go on a barking spree, you might want to double-check the clock. Number 6. Guinea pigs must have a companion. Here's a heartwarming one that might just make you smile. In Switzerland, guinea pigs are required by law to have a companion. Sounds sweet, right? But it's actually enforced to ensure that guinea pigs, who are social creatures, aren't left alone, as it could lead to loneliness and distress. The pet buddy law ensures that animals like guinea pigs, rabbits, and other social species are kept in pairs or groups. It's one of the most progressive laws focused on animal welfare, and it showcases Switzerland's commitment to ensuring the mental and emotional well-being of pets. So, if you're planning to get a guinea pig in Switzerland, make sure to adopt at least 2. After all, even guinea pigs deserve a little company. Number 5. No naming animals intended for consumption. If you're planning on eating livestock in Australia, don't get too attached. In some parts of Australia, it's illegal to name an animal that you're intending to eat. It might sound a little strange, but this law is all about preventing emotional connections with the animals that will eventually be slaughtered for food. Imagine getting too close to your cow, giving it a name, and then finding yourself torn between your love for the animal and your dinner plans. The law is meant to prevent this kind of moral dilemma. While this law may seem unusual, it's grounded in practical reasons. No one wants to beat Bessie the cow if you've spent too much time bonding with her, right? So, if you're planning on raising animals for food in Australia, remember to keep it strictly business and avoid giving them any names that might make them feel more like family than dinner. Number 4. Horses must not eat fire hydrants. Horses are known to graze on all sorts of things, but did you know that in Iowa, it's illegal for horses to eat fire hydrants? This bizarre law is still in place and might make you wonder how often horses were actually caught munching on fire hydrants to warrant such a regulation. Although fire hydrants are generally made from metal, some believe that the taste of paint or rust might tempt a horse to nibble on them. Regardless of the exact reason, this law certainly has a comedic edge to it. So, if you're strolling through Iowa with your horse, make sure it doesn't go on a fire hydrant snack spray. Number 3. 1 dog per household rule. Beijing has an interesting approach to controlling its dog population. In the Chinese capital, there's a law that restricts families to owning only 1 dog, and it must be no taller than 14 inches. Why such a specific height restriction? It's all about limiting the number of larger dogs, which are harder to control in crowded urban areas. While this may seem like a reasonable attempt to manage the growing pet population, it has led to some strange dog choices. Imagine trying to choose a pup that doesn't grow taller than a foot. It must be a challenge, but it's all about keeping the streets safe and orderly. So if you're a dog lover in Beijing, you'll need to choose wisely when picking out your pet. Make sure it stays small. Number 2. No public display of cats after 8 p.m. If you live in Japan, take note, it's illegal to display cats in pet shop windows after 8 p.m. This quirky rule is designed to protect cats from exposure to too much artificial light, which could disrupt their natural sleep cycles. While this law might sound odd to those outside Japan, it's all about respecting the well-being of the animals. Japanese culture has long placed value on caring for pets, and this law serves as a reminder that our furry friends deserve a proper night's rest. So, if you happen to be strolling by a pet shop in Japan, don't expect to see cats lounging in the window after dark. Number 1. Dogs must not be tethered to moving vehicles. In Australia, it's illegal to tether a dog or any other animal to a moving vehicle. This law is rooted in animal safety and road regulations, as it prevents animals from being dragged or harmed in accidents. It's an important law that reflects how seriously Australia takes animal welfare, ensuring that pets are protected from potential harm. So, if you're planning on taking your dog for a ride, make sure they're inside the car, not hitched to the bumper. So which of these hilarious animal laws had you laughing the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more entertaining videos. Thanks for watching. Stay with us and catch us on the next video into the world of bizarre laws.